And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Number 47 sets a kickoff.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Left side is Alexander. Run ends there.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Searching for space. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This offense has it with really good field position. Pulls it. Now the pitch. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll get rid of it. Out wide right, it's Browns. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's calling.
That penalty, a welcome flag for this offense as it sets up 1st and goal. Sells the run, wants to pass. Look out! Touchdown, Sacramento State. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. On the move. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Now on 2nd down. The snap sets up to throw. finds his target. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Alexander. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He'll be pulled down inside the 10 of the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. The give to the fullback. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. The screen, he's got wheels. Touchdown, Utah! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Sacramento State sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again.
He's going to take a shot. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Motion from the wide receiver. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This offensive coordinator has got to find a way to slow down this defensive end in the 4-3 scheme. You might want to start thinking about double-teaming him with a tight end, maybe using a running back on some chips. Try to give your quarterback...
Gashing the D on the right. The 10. Touchdown, Utes. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. An extra point here would tie the game.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Quarterback changing the play. Snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Shoots it to the left. The sure hands, it's Hamilton. He's loose down the left side. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Alexander. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. The Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost the 2nd. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. 1st down and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Timeout called by the Utes. That's their 1st. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Tight end now in motion. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. And they got him in the end zone for a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead he gives up the big safety.
He turns that loose down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught.
That's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Makes the grab.
Yeah, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the 1st down.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He's changing the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's caught. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Hey guys, I caught up with Coach Scally at the half. They have found a lot of positive momentum here during this winning streak, but it is in jeopardy right now. He said this is the moment we have to come out and assert ourselves and be dominant to start the third quarter. Gain some momentum here and change the course of this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The play fake. Under pressure. Out wide left, it's Brigg. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Looks it in. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. First play of this drive. Rush right in his face. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Up-tempo for the offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Drives inside. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physical.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Wants to throw on first. Fires to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. I know there's pressure, especially in this area of the field, to get to the quarterback, but you can't give up a 1st and goal there. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just...
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. They're all over him. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. 15-point lead, going for 2 here. If they get it, it'll be a 3-possession game. Looking to throw. He gets into the end zone for the 2, and that is big. It's now a 3-possession game. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolute.
Runs through, man. He might have some space. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
This tight end's a weapon because he can give you yak after the catch. You see him break that tackle? That was pretty impressive, showing off his athleticism.
Hits inside, it's Brake. Plows through the defense. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Fires to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look at him.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll try to get it through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Utes will call on their punt team. Trying to make one miss. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Making the adjustment on the play. Drops back on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. On the ground, it's Brake. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Takes a snap, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Brake. Runs through a tackle. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Back's got it on the screen. Powers through the defender. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Utah! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Holly, what update do you have for it?
Here on the Sacramento State sideline, everybody is so excited about the way the defense is performing. They have been in the top 10. They're really excited about their possibilities for postseason. But right now, it's all about the balance of this team and how they're performing here today. Defense continues to create turnovers, and the offense continues to capitalize. I'll keep you posted on how they keep going here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Keeps it himself. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He'll toss it. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And how about that? On fourth down, and they got to throw the football. They make the play in a big-time moment. Nice job by the offense, getting this a little bit closer to the finish line.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative.
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Takes the handoff. It's Brake. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set. First down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on this Sacramento State sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Doing it himself again. Turning it on. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Quarterback keep. Shows him the stiff arm. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have one left. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. A little release to the back. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now the Utes take a timeout, and they don't have any more left. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Keeps it himself. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Looking for the edge. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Sacramento State! And the pummeling has started. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You've got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Gets the back moving. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Rushes on. He'll pull it down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Utes moving quickly to the line. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Back open in the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to...
He uncorks one deep. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Look out! And down goes the quarterback, but there are penalty flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. And the Utes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Had to get rid of it quickly. Gets rid of it.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! They'll line up to go for 2. Run in the red zone, it's Bray. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Second down, gonna throw it. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being